Hello and welcome to the Machinist News Network. I'm Deirdre Kanievsky. While workers worry if the recession is going to take their jobs away, companies worry if the same will happen to their businesses. The IAM is working with others to guarantee that after the tough times are over, industries like aerospace will be alive and thriving.
People may not understand it, but the center of the aviation universe is located in Wichita, Kansas. It's not Seattle, it's not Toulouse, France, it's Wichita. And the companies we're fortunate to represent there represent the highest of the skills and craftsmanship in aviation, general aviation.
Wichita is often called the heartbeat of America's aerospace industry. And for many machinists, it's their world, the place where they live, play, and work. But now, with a crippling recession in place, that could change for some families. The IAM-AW and the Cessna Aircraft Company are on the same page about this issue. They both want to see that everything is done to save the workers and this great American industry.
We produce these planes. People don't realize who uses them. Maybe the Border Patrol and our government services agencies like FEMA to site personnel to locations where a disaster may have struck or something. These airplanes are not luxuries, they're tools.
At Cessna in Wichita, they build light and mid-sized jets and single-engine aircraft. For those outside the field, more or less smaller planes used for government and business work. In an effort to protect these aircraft, the IAM and Cessna work together on Capitol Hill, lobbying Congress for assistance.
If you say, how do you go to Washington? We go together. We go with industry, we go with labor, and then we go with our local government and communities to get the word out so that people really understand what our industry is about, the people that are potentially affected, and making sure that there isn't public policy that's going to negatively impact the future of this country.
Pelton and Buffenbarger say that many Americans don't understand the consequences of losing this manufacturing industry.
One thing we share in common with our members and Cessna employees is the love of the industry and the absolute belief that we work in a critical industry that helps the United States of America.
We can't become a service industry. We've got to have hardcore manufacturing jobs that build real products that can be consumed by us and can be exported. And there's no better example than aviation today.
But you don't have to be a CEO or a union leader to see that in Wichita, it's about much more than just losing a job.
How many would it be? 5 aerospace companies here. If they went under, it would doom Wichita. That's a lot of money that would be gone from like your stores, your restaurants, your gas stations, your bars.
When you drive through this community and you know what all of the aviation companies are going through, it has far-reaching effects. I mean, it touches the restaurants, it touches the small stores, it touches the schools because it puts a lot of stress on families and the children that are affected by wondering, whether mom and dad are going to be able to get by.
There's always been a unique understanding in Wichita when it comes to aircraft. Both sides realize there's no company without the workers and no need for workers without a company. Everyone has a stake in the future of this city and this industry.
And in Wichita, it's all about aerospace. And not only does the aircraft lay off, all the little companies lay off, and nobody really hires. And right now, there really is no jobs at Wichita.
It's not easy. It truly isn't very easy. I mean, in the past, we've seen when one company here was laying off, another was hiring. So you could go be laid off at one of the aerospace companies here and go right across town and get a job at another. Unfortunately, today, that's not the case.
But that doesn't stop these machinists and so many more from doing everything in their power to help the community. Already being executed are plans for a one-stop worker center for all of Wichita's unemployed, something labor strongly supports.
We ask our members that are continue working, every time you show up at one of our local lodge meetings, no matter which local you're from, bring cans of food, put them in here. We're going to give them out in a food pantry to our laid-off workers.
And the veterans, those men and women familiar with layoffs, are here to offer a bit of advice.
Go to the union, get all the information you can, take whatever help you can get. Don't be too proud to accept help. If you need it, that's what it's there for. You've paid into that situation.
Because when the tough times are over, these workers will continue to represent the best examples of this American industry.
I've been there. Many people wonder what's in Wichita and the flat plains of Kansas. Some of the greatest people in the world live there, and I'm proud that they're members of the IAM.
If you are laid off or unemployed, log on to goiam.org and click Unemployed Resources for information on how the IAM can help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Machinist News Network.